Hey there, everyone. Today I want to share an incredible story that blends a little bit of fate, a dash of revenge, and a whole lot of irony. So grab your snacks and settle in because this one is a wild ride. It all started back in 2004, the year mobile phones became a thing in my country, right when I was finishing high school. My parents gifted me my very first phone, a clunky, secondhand Nokia. I promised myself that one day I would buy a new phone with my own money. Fast forward a few years, and after winning a nationalized bank award during college, I finally got my chance. I bought myself a shiny Sony Ericsson K300i and a premium SIM card, blissfully unaware that the number I had just acquired had a bit of a complicated history. Now imagine my surprise when, just 3 days in, I started getting calls for a guy named Bitsa. At first, I thought it was just a coincidence. But as the calls kept pouring in from various financial institutions, I realized that this dude had some serious baggage attached to my new number. For nearly a decade, I had been blocking numbers, refusing to let this Bitsa ruin my new phone experience. But every time I got a new phone, it was back to square one. Block, block, block. Then came 2009, the year I graduated and landed my first job. Excited and nervous, I was assigned to a project with a reputation for burning out its employees, led by none other than the infamous Bits. I didn't know much about him at the time, but trust me, I quickly learned. Bits was a tyrant. He ruled with an iron fist. From the moment we stepped into the office, we were bombarded with an avalanche of emails and messages, each one more urgent than the last. He thrived on chaos, changing deadlines on a whim and demanding we work late into the night and through weekends. Picture this: meetings during lunch breaks, pointless discussions that only served to inflate his ego, and a relentless stream of emails threatening our jobs if we didn't achieve perfection. Morale was at an all-time low, and burnout? It was practically a rite of passage. The icing on the cake? I was ashamed to discover that he was from the same area as me and had even gone to my school. Meanwhile, I was stuck under the thumb of this tyrant. In 2012, things took a turn when our company merged with a parent company. With that merger, we got MS Outlook and an organizational chart. It was then that I discovered Bits's full name, Bitsa. Suddenly, everything clicked. This was the same guy who had been haunting my phone for years, the previous owner of my number. I felt a wave of rage wash over me. No wonder I had been receiving those calls. I decided it was time for a little payback. I unblocked all the numbers I had diligently kept at bay. We're talking about 150 numbers. And let me tell you, my phone started ringing off the hook. Instead of just saying wrong number like I used to, I took a different approach. I explained that the owner had changed his number and even provided his current number to help update their records. But wait, it gets better. I also volunteered Bits's manager's number, just in case they needed to escalate anything. The fallout was epic. It turned out that Bitsa had been living a double life, taking out loans in the names of his family and friends, evading debts worth over $200,000. He had multiple cases filed against him, but no one could ever track him down. Until now. In the weeks that followed, chaos erupted at the office. His manager began receiving calls from all the institutions Bitsa had wronged. Within 2 months, he was let go. I couldn't believe it. I had unintentionally orchestrated his downfall, all while trying to reclaim my phone number. And just like that, the man who had made my work life a nightmare was no longer a part of it. I had turned the tables without even realizing it. So what do you think? Was I justified in my actions? Did I go too far? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below.